MCA and MIC's decision to sit out on the state polls casts a dim future for the two parties, says political scientist Professor Wong Chin Huat. He examines the precedents this would set for the next general elections.
The first rule in coalition politics in Malaysia is that if a party wins a seat, then it gets to keep that seats. Only seats that are won by their common opponents would be open for negotiation. That means in Selangor and Penang, UMNO will get to keep 4 and 2 seats respectively. But in Selangor, reportedly, PH will give away 6 seats to BN, so that there will be 11 seats. It appears that all these 6 extra seats are in Malay majority areas and will be contested by UMNO rather than MCA and MIC. But what is curious is that in Negeri Sembilan, where MIC actually has won a seat in the last election, that's it, in Jeram Padang, this time would not be able to retain that seat, which means that seat is more likely than not would go to UMNO. That's something a bit alarming. What it means is these two parties would have a dim future in GE16 because they probably only get to recontest in the parliamentary seats in Johor and Perak, and also state seats in Malacca and Johor for both parties, and Pahang for MIC.
Chin Huat also sheds light on how the decision could impact the dynamics within the Barisan Nasional Coalition.
I think this is unfortunately a cruel fact that both MCA and MIC need to swallow. It's clear-cut in Selangor and Penang that they have lost all the mixed seats, and therefore UMNO probably have convinced them that even if they stand in any of those seats, they don't stand a chance to retain it. But what is surprising is the case of Negeri Sembilan, and the fact that MIC is willing to step aside for UMNO. I suppose that they probably would offer MIC a seat, a senator seat through appointment as compensation.
For both MCA and MIC to remain relevant, Chin Huat suggests offering more chances for them to contest in the future. This includes encouraging the parties to participate in healthy and civil competitions against other component parties of Pakatan Harapan.
What happened in the state elections were to be followed, then MIC would get to stand in only Tapa and MCA in only Tam and Tanjung PI. And DAP or other PH party would stand aside. But that means these two parties would be confined to only 3 seats together. If this unity government is prepared to explore a new ball game, then they should allow a limited number of friendly matches between BN and PH. Limited number means that the seats that you're going to see the friendly matches would be those where either PH or BN or both sides have a strong presence, so much so that they can afford to split their votes, and PN as the main competitor still cannot win. Second, these two coalitions would have to contest against each other by emphasizing their product differentiations without going all out to attack the other party to the extent that they cannot share power after elections. And if the coalition politics in Malaysia can move towards that direction, this would be a very good development, because it means that despite having a broad-based coalition government at federal or even at the state level, we could still see healthy competitions between component coalitions of the coalition government.